not want to edit my music at all. I hate mixing and mastering because that's not my expertise, but here we are. If ain't nobody else gonna do it for me, I'm gonna get it done for me, cause what? What is that sound? Why is my laptop making what? Oh. Like, why is my keyboard yelling at me? No. Wondering if I should just edit my music tomorrow in class and do nails right now. So kind of a backwards little. We'll see how far I get with wanting to edit this, because I don't like mixing my own music. I'm just doing it because I don't have a producer. I need new covers to my headset. Look at that. Terrible. I wish my phone made noises when I get chats, because then I could look. I don't want to do this. Y'all, look at my koi fish. Hold on. I gotta do the eyeballs still, but I love Builder Gel. It's dope. But besides the eyeballs, it's done. You see how I got even the little antennas and I got like the pucker lips too. I don't know if you can see it, but you know what? Let me just show it from the other way around. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna flip the screen. Hello, what's up? That's way better. Oh my god. It's supposed to be like spotted, but it kind of looks weird. I need to put eyeballs on it. She look kind of scary. Dang it, I unplugged my charger. Your other account is blurry. Why is my screen always blurry? Like, my phone be trying to hold me for real, bro. I'm always wearing lotion, so it probably doesn't help. I'm trying to mix my own music right now. Look at my hair, bro. I need to do something with my hair for real, but I don't got time. So it legit just looks like this. Oh yeah, I was gonna light this candle. How did your other account get kicked off of YouTube? Yo. Dang, my hair. I'm so tempted to just cut it back off. My day went well. I did make it to class on time. I was tired, but I don't know. It's easy for me to get ready because I don't do much. But I also hate rushing myself, so I at least give myself an hour. And I was not trying to get up. But I was up late last night. I swear, I be up later than that. Like, after I got off live, I was up till 1. Because I be watching YouTube too. Knowing dang well I'm gonna be tired the next morning. I do it to myself every time. Like, I feel like because most of my day goes to like not being on my phone, like I stay up really late at night being on my phone. It will block you from channels for like a day. Wow. That's messed up. Why? They're like, you're helping the algorithm too much. We can't have that. What do I watch? I watch a lot of like I watch nail videos, but I also watch like I guess you could say motivational speakers, not really just talking about anything, but more so people that challenge their beliefs and people who have come from humble beginnings just like I have, because the more stories you hear about how people have gotten to where they have and they were just normal regular people, I feel like it helps my belief system. If it's like they could do it, I could do it. What else? But yeah. I don't want to mix my music. I don't want to. I don't want to. What I can do. You're all good. Hi, welcome back. They basically give their testimony and I guess it's not necessarily 100% where I want to be, because like I want to be led in the direction that God has for me. So it's gonna look different for everybody, but On Instagram too, last night I saw this guy. It was a video of him burning his FedEx jacket, and it caught my attention, and so I was like, I'm gonna watch this video. Or read the description, because it didn't really say much, but the description was like, he started carrying his cross. So he was in the music industry, and he had wealth, he had attention, like close to fame. He decided to leave that because he was called to bear his cross, and I guess that meant going back to a regular 9 to 5. So he worked at FedEx for I think 5 years, he said, and then he started doing social media to spread the word, and that allowed him to bear fruit and multiply and have successful platforms. And it really hit me, and I watched a couple other of his videos because I was like, I really like to be convicted like that, because in an economy where it's so hard to survive, even for a lot of people, most people, I'll actually say, when we lean on God, it's not to say we should just be lazy and have faith with no works, but your business should have a foundation built from our faith. And in another video, he was like, what did he say? Business and the church are not separate or secular or something like that. And I was like, yeah, that's true. We don't have to feel like we have to struggle through certain things. Or not be financially stable to be right with God. But if you are starting a business, you should have the right intentions and motives behind it, not just to make a bunch of money. But I'm about to burn myself with this candle. If Lord just... My day was good. How was your day? How lucky you in with my guy. I'm not on Facebook. I actually deleted my Facebook because I had my Facebook for a long time, and it had I would just add people that added me back. You know how you do that when you're young. You people add you and you're like, "Yep, I got a bunch of friends." So I don't have Facebook. But I got Instagram. I don't have Snapchat either. I deleted Snapchat. And I deleted so many photos. I'm still mad at myself for that. No table today. I do. It's just... it's out of the frame. Y'all be so lame. Did you watch any of mine yet? I haven't watched any of your videos yet. And yes, I do plan on doing it. I forgot about that. I be having so much going on a daily basis. It'll probably be the weekend when I can sit down and just... yeah. Yeah, the trolls are outside. The Bible speaks of patience. Yeah, it's easy to do wicked and come up. And what's it? There's a the narrow road is what it's called. I'm trying to take the narrow road. Like I've actually, and back in Bremerton, like one of the reasons I don't want to be there no more. Like for a minute, the hood the hood niggas would scam people, like, and that was going around. And once you're in it, like, you kind of get trapped in it, and then you're doing other people dirty, and it's like people you know, like, are you for real? But I could never see myself scamming or nothing like that, because that's just crazy. How do I sound tired? Almost 10 years of patience for purpose and destiny. But that's the thing, is like we're not owed answers, and we also can cheat ourselves of our purpose if we try and force something that's not actually for us. Oh my gosh. This society will sell you on taking shortcuts and things that look good but are bad for the soul. I know there's so many ads just on Instagram that are like, you can play this game and I've made this much in a day, or work this remote job and never clock into a job again. Like, but it's the same as Indeed ads. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get until you're actually doing what you're doing. Or how for a minute everybody was doing like business and marketing and sales, like thinking that just anybody could sell anything. I'm even iffy about like selling digital products online. Like, I know people do that and make it successful, but I feel like, at least for me personally, like, it get deeper than that for me. You'll send me his number. Is this the producer you're talking about, or I'm thinking so. Wow, finally someone can admit it. You said your voice is deeper than mine. I be saying that all the time. I be like, because people be like, are you blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, well, I guess your balls haven't dropped yet, because why are you coming for me? Oh, you stream too? That's dope. Did kitchen stuff. See, I don't love Facebook. I'm not a fan. No, I'm not sitting on the table. You just can't see the table. Ebony OnlyFans, get the fuck out. Get out. Get out. This is not the live for that. I'm sure someone on here is doing that, but no. I'm over here talking about God and you talking about OnlyFans. Like, make it make sense. Oh my gosh. But the narrow road, like, the thing is, I could be doing better. Like, for example, this morning, and I want to do it when I first wake up out the bed, but like, I couldn't get up, so I was kind of on the go. But once I got to school, I read a chapter of the word, 'cause I was like, it's been longer than I'd like to admit since I didn't picked up this Bible. It always sits in my car, so like I see it every day. And sometimes it takes, depending on how long the chapter is, it takes 5 to 10 minutes for a short chapter. So if you can't take 5 to 10 minutes out of your day for the word, if you can't take 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, like a minute and a half, 2 minutes to pray when you wake up and to pray when you go to bed, like, that's why there's so much sinning going on. I'm not doing my music right now. I'm gonna do this in class, even though I shouldn't. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing in class. But if we're just doing nails, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm looking at nail inspiration. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to tell a white lie, you know, when you gotta get stuff. I don't want to lie to my teacher, but shoot. Narrow road is on the broken road. Patience is the song too. Are you talking about Broken Road by Rascal Flatts? That was the first CD I ever bought to play in my car. It was Rascal Flatts. That's the type of country I can listen to. I can't listen to all country, but you know. This scamming is bad. What? Proverbs 28:20. But he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. Yes, okay, man. Always a hustler. That's what I'm saying. My biggest learning moments in life outside of school. In a broad sense, I feel like the people I've met in my life, even though most of them are not in my life anymore, I feel like it was a mirror for parts of myself I needed to see, parts of myself I needed to reform, parts of myself I needed to heal. And I know that's probably the case for most of us. Like, there's a reason we meet people in life, but I've come to realize that I learn more about myself in ways that may not be so healthy about myself when I'm dealing with other people. And so moving forward, I really try to be conscious of how I respond to things. Like, if I know my triggers, I'm better able to handle if I were to get triggered than if I'm just getting triggered and I refuse to understand why I'm getting triggered, if that makes sense. I've learned that your purpose and trying to find a career are not the same thing. They're not always linked. You don't just because you have a job that you are not happy working at doesn't mean that it still doesn't have a purpose. It may not be your overall career or end game where you want to be at, but everything about our life has purpose. What else? I don't know. I've learned a lot just existing. My hair is so wild. Like, I look like one of those troll dolls where their hair sticks straight up. Why you look like Quagmire? Oh my god! Oh my gosh. What am I doing for the New Year's? You see it. I'm a homebody and I just moved out here. I'm going to school for school and I don't really have friends out here like that. There was this event I was thinking about going to in Phoenix that I saw a post about, but I was like, first of all, I'm not gonna go out somewhere where I don't know where I'm at and not have anyone with me. Like, I'll be the type to do that type of stuff, but not on New Year's. I don't think that's a good idea. And not in that type of setting. Like, I'll go to a random cafe or new restaurant by myself, but a New Year's event when I've only been out here for like 3 months, not smart. It's not giving. God is so busy. I don't see it that way. I think that I don't see God as like. It's weird because it is like. God is the most high, but I feel like God's spirit works through people, so I don't feel like God cannot be conceptualized into the limitations of a person. So just like we may be busy and get exhausted and tired because we're human, like those limitations are not on God. God is so much bigger than that. I don't know how to put it into words, but yeah. Don't let that stop you from keeping you from the creator. 10 minutes a day don't hurt. Oh no, most definitely. And that's why I've been like slapping myself on the wrist. I should not be keeping myself from the word or prayer. Because to feel the presence of Him over our life is such it's a liberating experience. It's a freeing experience. Is okay, I basically said the same thing. Liberation and freedom are the same thing, but there's so much power that comes from knowing your confidence in what is happening over your life comes from the Most High God. Like, I've had days where I feel like I'm unstoppable, I'm untouchable, like nothing is gonna get me down or get me out of character. I'm getting Harry Bush vibes. I'm I'm putting you in prayer. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot because I definitely. I know the presence of God is in my life and working through me, but I know that I could feel. I'd like to feel His presence over me stronger than it is. And I think sometimes He tests us because it's like God's not gonna force us to listen all the time. Sometimes He is quiet to see what we'd rather do, what we want to do versus, what's in our will versus Thy will. Them rascals. How often is my brain on autopilot? My brain's not. Never mind. Believe in angels. Good answer about learning. I do believe in angels. I think that, and that's kind of what I was saying earlier, is like God works through people. Now, I'm not just calling any human being an angel, but I do believe that those type of entities can drop down into people's vessel for the time being. Because I remember one time when I was back in Washington, I was parked in this parking lot, and this guy comes up to me, to my window, and he's like, I lost my necklace. Will you let me know if you see a necklace? I think he said it was green or something. And I was like, yeah. And I think I was sitting there for a while, and he came back, and he was like, I found the necklace. And something that seems so minuscule, seems so insignificant, is like, I don't know, but why did he feel the need to like tell me he found it? Or, the same reason people just feel comfortable to vent to you and tell them your life story is just interesting. It starts from within, sure does. The biggest thing is you're acknowledging the issues with you and fixing it. Oh, yeah. Because if I'm gonna sit here and avoid accountability at my big old age, like, I should not be doing things like going live and trying to talk to people about it. I think too, like when I have miscommunications or when I disagree with people, like I really overthink like if I'm doing something wrong or if someone is maybe not trying to see my perspective as much as I try and understand theirs. And so I'm always like I'm quick to take accountability, but I've noticed like sometimes I could be very sorry, and yet at the same time I gaslight myself. I neglect how I feel to try and understand more how the other person feels because I don't necessarily want to lose people that I feel like are good people. But I'm learning to not emotionally neglect myself, because even though I may do something I'm not proud of, like we are still loved. We're still unconditionally loved and accepted by our Father. Um, Y'all don't know much about me, but I'm actually really hard on myself about when I feel like I've done something wrong. It weighs heavy on the spirit, and that's not something that everybody feels, believe it or not, because I've seen some things and I've had to not see things in a judgmental way because everybody's here to learn and grow. But if I have certain like morals that I stand by, I can't be around other people who don't have the same morals. Even if I feel like they're a good person. Like, is that bad? Because, like, say your friend's a cheater. Let's put that situation out there, for instance. Like, it's tough because it's like you can stay friends with someone that is a cheater because you have history and you feel like they're still a good person. That's not everything about them, and you should be forgiving. And that's where it's really hard because like you don't want to. We have no place to judge, and we should be forgiving of that. But like, especially if you're around their partner, I just feel like that's shady of me to know something like that and enable a friend, you know? And that's a tough situation. Like, I haven't been in a situation exactly like that, but I have been friends with someone who knew the person they were dealing with was cheating on their partner and was also friends with the partner. And I was just watching from the outside and I was like, I can't jug with this. Like I can't. Attitude problems. What habit do you have that you think not many other people have? Um, I would say, hmm, I would say that not many other people have. I was gonna say staying fit and having a good diet, but like, there's so many fitness people online right now, it's not even funny. I would say a habit that I have that I think not many other people around me have is a heightened sense of like social awareness. And it gets to the point where like I can feel what other people feel in a room and I'm very aware of everything that goes on or how people feel when they say something, like reading body language. I don't know. I don't know if that's like more common than not though. So a habit that not I don't know. Cause I feel like habits that people have, like I'm not gonna have a habit that not many other people have. I'm trying to. That really got me stuck. I don't know. I'm like an old sage. Oh, that's. Thank you. Like maybe I don't. I don't know. You might be able to send video links. Curious who you feel taught you the most. I can put a post. I'll put a post on my post tabs about the guy I was watching on Instagram, so you can see. And I was watching another video. Oh, I cleared my history like I think it was last night or yesterday. I wish I hadn't, because there was a pretty cool video. Oh no, it's on I posted it on my Instagram too. I'll find it and I'll post it. Thank you. I'm a perfectionist, so if my hair don't look right, it just don't. Them troll dolls with pink or yellow. Yeah. Yup, those are the ones. Homebody gang. I've been out here since October 1st. So in January it'll be October, November, December. I'll be going on three on 4 months. Good night. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. No, I'm not married. This is my right hand, but no, I'm not married. Yeah. Yes, God gives angels to us for sure. When I'm in the car, when I'm in the gym, praise is a form of worship. Yeah, I like that. I should listen to more worship music. Because I'm quick to listen to my music, but... oh, it's such an interesting feeling when you start getting more convicted about how worldly we can still be, even though we have faith and we're doing our best to, I don't know, grow closer to God. Like, there are so many ways in which the world consumes our physical vessels. Like, the closer you get, the more persecuted you feel. Every time I feel tempted, like, to smoke again, not even drinking so much. I mean, I drink wine on occasion, but, like, smoking is a cross I'm trying to, like, it's something I'm trying to put down for good. But it's like, the temptation gets more heightened because we're walking the path. If we're walking the path towards God, we're walking away from temptation a little bit more each step. And the enemy does not want that. He's like, don't you just wanna relax? Like, no, because relaxing is pretty much dissociating. No. Yeah. Was I raised religious as a kid? No. No, we would go to church. Like, my mom would bring me and my brother to church for a while. And then we stopped going, and I was like, I think we should go back to church. My dad has always been very, very religious, but I think he abuses religion to keep it short. So, um, no, my mom never like tried to force anything on us, but she definitely tried to take us to church, and then it became I wanted to go to church, and I was trying to get my mom and my brother to go to church because, oh my gosh, it just, the Holy Spirit will literally make me cry off of worship, like before the service even, like before the message even comes out from the pastor. Like I just the message of the music be touching my spirit. Yes, you get it. The Holy Spirit make you feel like, what is it? The Incredibles. The Incredibles. The noise background. Um, the only noise in the background is like the street right here, so it's probably like cars. Cut off whatever's separating you from him. That part. Even in those falls, though, he'll polish us and use that experience to shape us. Yeah, that's true. It has dawned on me that, like, some of my darkest moments and what I learned from exploring those depths has helped me relate to other people and try and motivate other people to understand that what they're going through is for them, and it's not the end of the world. It's not the worst thing happening in your life. Because the worst thing happening is you go to hell and you don't escape. It's good to ask and consider where both at fault isn't necessarily overthinking. Accountability is a good trait. Always doing my best in any and every situation I'm in. That way you're comfortable with, regardless of how the situation plays out. Heavy on that. I've thought about that a lot. I was like, you know what? I'm trying to catch up to these chats, but I like that mindset because I even feel like it's tough because I feel like the last person I was taking seriously, like, I feel like that's the type of mindset he had. Like, he tried to do his best, and I kind of understood that I felt like I could have handled the situation better. Um, but that's why I'm taking ample time to be alone. That's why I'm taking ample time to get closer to God, because He works through our insecurities and our shortcomings and heals them so that it doesn't have to happen over again in another situation. But I really like that. I like that. That's good advice. Yeah, everything weighs less heavy when we confront certain issues. Hebrews, dang, 13:1. Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing so people have entertained angels without knowing it. That's the truth. Like, oh my gosh, and I've always spoke on that too, like I think that homeless people are heroes in a way. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not everyone. It depends on like who you're dealing with, but like homeless people have the strength and still survive severely cold and hot weather. They survive not eating for who knows how long. They survive malnutrition because I'm sure the food they are eating is not, and in the amounts they're eating is not close to good enough. The judgment they receive, the persecution, being seen as something less than human, when I just love hearing how most of us are one like paycheck or one missed rent payment from being homeless, because people have no room to be entitled about other human beings like that. Some people want to be homeless, some people want to be on drugs and they don't want to better their life, but again, like that doesn't make someone less than human being. Or less than a human being. I love how you're just like writing out the scripture. That's awesome. You said love is hard. It doesn't have to be. It does not. Love should not be hard. And if love with other people is hard, that should tell you more than anything that you need to turn to God, because God is not gonna forsake you. Yo, bad company corrupts good character. I sure did. And before I understood what conviction really was, I was just like, sometimes I think, but I'm pretty sure I have social anxiety too, a little bit, because when I go out in public, I'm just like, uh, just feeling too many things at once. But, when I really understood what conviction is and why I feel so at unrest around certain people, I was like, I always knew that was my protection, but I don't think I was always as aware of how much stuff I have probably avoided by just cutting my losses. And it sucks because people can still like be great friends and great people, but I don't know. Your keyboard is pulsing. I don't know how to help you with that. Body language isn't always what we think it's saying, like arm crossing. That's true. How many bodies do I have? Please. See, you get it. I have a baritone voice. Thank you. I appreciate that. You should go check out her songs on her page. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Heals you from the bitterness and its root. Thank you. Yeah, my father's another story. That's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. He was young and learning too. Oh, I do. I do think about like how my parents are. This is also a learning experience for them. I do. I get that. Especially as we get older, like the older you get and the more you become an adult yourself, you understand that your parents really are just human beings. They're not superheroes. They're not someone who can cater to all our emotions or just be everything we need, because they already spent so many years trying to be everything we need so that we can be successful in the adult part of our lives. I don't know. People are gonna be mean or be trolls regardless. It's alright. Yeah. I don't see them less than human. I may or may not be close. Oh, that's sweet. I could see how you say I have a mono voice. Yeah. Yeah, it's taken me years too. Every time I think I'm over stuff, it's just like, no, I'm still like, why do I still feel the way? And it sucks, and I know that that's something I need to work through, because I understand that that is one of the reasons why I feel like I can be very defensive when dealing with, like, I mean, friends, I guess, too, but like just anybody. I can perceive what people say kind of as like throwing shots, and it reminds me of certain experiences I've had, and that's something I need to work on. Like, it's tough because sometimes I can't tell if people are intentionally trying to belittle me or if that's like what I perceive because it's what I've experienced. But the song I was working on mixing, I'm actually trying to do an EP by by New Year's Eve, have it out by New Year's Eve, but that's why I'm gonna do it a lot of editing at school. But the song I'm on right now is Feel My Pain. I have Feel My Pain, Journey, and Bones are the three titles of the songs I'm putting on there. And this EP, I feel like it kind of shows a progression of how I've worked through tumultuous emotions. And that's why I love music so much. Not only do I love hearing like artists convey what they feel and me relating to what they feel, but to also be able to do that myself and feel good just because I'm getting it out of me in a healthy way. it's music is so much deeper than, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if everybody feels it as deeply as someone like me does. Because it gets deep. Seen her mom first time in 15 years. Wow. I consider myself pretty mature. I feel like I'm an old soul. And not just to say that, but like, when you go through so much in one lifetime, it's like, it has to become wisdom. That your experiences, you have to make something of your experiences and not just feel hopeless and suicidal, because you're kind of missing the mark when you are in that energy. My lip. I need chapstick. Hold on. Tonight I'm over with. Come over. You've lost a lot of people in your life. My condolences. Like, that is a lot to go through. Yes, I pride myself on having nice teeth. Like, I can't go wrong with that. Ew, you're literally gross, bruh. That's literally... Melancholy. Dang, that just makes me sound depressing. I feel like you're seeing this part of me because of what I'm talking about, but I'm a very goofy person. Like, I feel like I can be very much on both spectrums, like melancholy and nostalgia, but then being goofy and like not taking life too serious is definitely another part of my like personality, I guess. A laid back, thoughtful cadence. Yeah. No, I don't watch a lot of people live stream. It'll be like I'll watch videos after or like actual uploads that people record and then put online. I don't really like watching live streams because I'm kind of impatient and I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of messed up, but because I respect y'all for watching me, but I feel like there's better things I could be doing with my time than watching other people. But if they're actually talking about something valid or doing something that I can actually learn from, I will watch a live stream. But typically, no, I don't watch other people go live. And thank you. I'm doing this music thing, but I be slacking because I'm like, I don't want to rush the process. Then the quality is not that great. I bet your music is trash. How's your music, bro? Thank you. You thought the same thing initially that my music would be trash? Dang. You're a decoy of millions of musicians. I'm just literally not gonna read your comments. What's happening? What's up? What are we chatting about? A whole bunch of stuff. Rage bait didn't work. That's because I'm reading your comments like 3 minutes after you're posting them, bro. You're great at explaining. You're saying I'm at least 36 to 37? No. I promise I am 24. I think I have anemia too. Like, when I was back in Washington, I was always cold. Like, now that I'm out here, like, winter in Arizona is the winter I've always wished for. Like, is it Burt's Bees? Yeah, it's not my favorite. I think, is this the original one? Yeah, this is the original one, but I like the, is it raspberry? It's either raspberry or pomegranate. I think it's raspberry, but I like the vanilla bean one as well. I'm not a fan of the regular one, but this is the only one I have left. I use this and Vaseline, but sometimes Vaseline does not help how chapped my lips are. But I love me some Burt's Bees. No disrespect, but you're a woman because I've seen messages here saying you're a man. I need to know up front with respect. I'm a woman. I'm a woman. But believe what you want. I'm not clearing no rumors. Almost had a kid. Oh my lord. There are so many aspiring artists on YouTube rapping and promoting music that's not good. No, that's so real. Like, oh my gosh. And it's like, y'all talk about the same thing. How the are people gonna pluck you out of a million people talking about the same low vibrational, low life stuff? You're not Future. You're not Blueface. Like, just give it up. Mentally, I have the wisdom of an older woman. Okay, I respect it. Washington State, not Washington, D.C. What do I think of Arizona? It's chill. People drive crazy out here, but I feel like it's because it's mostly younger people. It's definitely fun when you go to events that you enjoy. Like, there's a lot more stuff to do out here than where I was born and raised. And I love the warm weather. I love the sun. I'm out here big upping. I don't know exactly what that means, but shoot. Yeah, winter here is hardly winter, and that's what I need. Yeah, Burt's Bees is the only brand I use to. Well, I said I use Vaseline, but I think I'm gonna go back to Burt's Bees. I figured because petroleum is kind of like a seal that it would like keep my lips from being cracked, but sometimes the Vaseline don't be doing nothing. Nothing for my lips. A lot of cowboys there. I haven't seen many cowboys, but it also might depend on the area I'm at. I'll get that Lush lip scrub too to exfoliate. You do lip scrubs? I don't even do lip scrubs. I need to do they make a lip scrub? Let me find out. Cause I usually just do like sugar and just get all the dead skin off and call it a day, but you be taking care of your stuff. I see you. I'm a dude open to wearing dresses. That's good. Wear what you want to wear. Do what you want to do. I don't know why people be so judgmental. Like, do what you want to do. I'm not telling y'all my body count. That's just. Like, dang, at this point, I'd be happy to hear some country, bluegrass, jazz, something different. You're a breath of fresh air. Thank you. No, literally, I'd rather listen to gospel music than listen to you. Talk about. And I swear, some of the, like, audio, like, the tracks be so. It's not, like, actually screaming, but I feel like the instrumentals be screaming like, why are you fighting with the beat? Why are you fighting with the beat? Like, not only is that like kind of embarrassing, but like you listened back to that yourself and was like, yeah, this is it. Like you, like really? I'd be dead. You blow fire. What? Why did I want to move to Arizona? Oh gosh. I don't even want to tell that story. I was talking to someone who was living out here, right? And I thought it was going to go in a direction that it did not. But I visited here 2 times to visit that person, and then the third time I came by myself because that got cut. And I was like, well, I still like this area. I still want to move out of my hometown. I kind of want to be in a warmer place. And the other really warm places are like Florida and California, and I didn't want to go there, so. Or Vegas. It was either between Vegas or Arizona, but I was like, I feel like Vegas is more sketch than Arizona. I don't know. Everything comes with its like pros and cons. You do sugar in your coffee. Sugar in your coffee. I feel like, let me not. Because there's sugar that is in my coffee too. But if you're adding a lot of sugar to your coffee, I do not recommend that. Don't be playing around, LOL. I come from a lifestyle where cleanliness is next to godliness. Yes. Self-care is so important. Like, I am one of those people, like, I will not talk to you if there's constantly dirt under your fingernails. Because chances are, if we're going to be talking, you're going to be touching me with dirty fingernails. And that's just a no for me, dog. I don't want to deal with BO. Like, if you're like coming from the gym or something, that's a different story. If it's super hot, but yes, self care, like, it is next to godliness, because to love yourself is to know that you're loved by God. Like, if you're not taking care of yourself, you probably don't have a good relationship with God. Cause I don't know, they go hand in hand. This stuff smells really good, and I've had it for so long. Into the Night by Bath and Body Works. This cute packaging. I've had this in my car for so long. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start using this. Oh, it smells so good. Do I meditate? I used to meditate heavy, but it's so bad I have not, like, in a while. Dang, y'all giving me ideas for what I should be doing. There's so much I do in a day, but I remember I would get visions when I would meditate, though. Like, one time I got a vision that I was sitting around the fire on this mountain with, I don't know who these people were, but obviously, like, I was with them if I'm camping up on a mountain with people. But it was super snowy. I don't remember what happened after that, but it's cool to get visions when you're meditating. It's nice to see y'all get along in the chat, not coming for each other's throat. Yeah, the last few nights have been the longest streams I've done because I've been sitting here talking to you guys and you keep the conversation going, so it's like I'm here for it. You add honey and sip it black. Oof. See, I feel like actual adult coffee drinkers drink it black, but I'm not built like that, and I don't know if I'll ever get to that point. I I drink this pre-made coffee in a half-gallon carton, which I need to switch it up and get like the cold pressed coffee and like oat milk creamer because I don't like consuming a lot of dairy. And I know there's dairy mixed in with that because it's like a caramel macchiato coffee flavor. But I drink it because, like, I love it. I don't need it, but as much as I don't sleep, even if I try and sleep, like, I feel like my mind still keeps me up. um, what was I? I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Oh, I try and buy like coffee stuff to keep at home, so I'm not spending like $6 per coffee at Dutch Bros. Love me some Dutch Bros though. Dunkin's alright. Starbucks is alright. I love me some Dutch Bros though. Honey and sipping it black. I ain't tried that. I need to start drinking tea again at night. Like that really helped flush my system of like toxins and stuff and this scratchy throat, scratchy, dry. I'm also just sitting here talking nonstop though, so. Long nails do be awkward. I used to like my nails long, and then I realized like I use my hands a lot. There's no need. But no shade to the girls that like them long. I'll show you. Hold on. Uh, Yo, these are the. I'm not done. I still have to figure out what I'm doing on the pointer finger. But I did these in class today. That's like the middle finger. This is the ring finger. Look at the little hearts. But I think on the finger that I haven't done nothing on, the pointer finger, I think I'm gonna do like gems down the middle. Some. Or at the bottom. I don't know, but it was fun. It was fun. Lips all chapped and breath hot. Boo boo and weed crumbs up under their fingernail. Yo, but that's so real though, because people, oh my gosh. Especially like the dudes that be calling themselves road runners, like you don't bathe, you don't wash your hands, you don't change your drawers, you don't change your socks, like. But you think women want you because you're gangster. Being unsanitary is not gangster, my guy. Definitely not. Thank you. May the Creator keep you in his favor as well, all of y'all. Visions, like, what do I mean? You weren't asleep, you'd be awake. Yeah, when I was in a meditative state, because, like, oh my gosh. It was when I was doing meditation, like, regularly, and I was sitting there for a while. Like, I would sit on my bedroom floor, and I think I had a candle lit just like this, and it was on the carpet on the floor with me, and I would sit there and close my eyes, and I think a lot of people think they meditate well, but when you're meditating, you have to, like, you actually have to learn how to clear your mind and not think of anything. And what helps me is I just think of a blank white sheet or piece of paper in my, like, I just try and think of a white space in my mind. Or I think about how, like, when our eyes are closed, like, it's dark, so I think of, like, a night sky. But I did get a vision. It was just one time, though. Like, it only happened one time. I wish I remember the rest of the vision, but I don't. And no, I was not asleep. Like, it's just, I guess it's a conscious plane that's between being aware with your eyes open versus, it's a conscious plane between, like, being fully awake and being fully asleep. But it's not like, it's not like sleep paralysis. It's not the same as that. I mean, I guess I don't know. I've never had sleep paralysis, but I've heard people tell me about their experiences, and I'm just like, Lord be with me if that ever happens, because I will freak out. You got this same lotion? Doesn't it smell good? I do have a singing bowl. Where is it? I'm gonna show y'all. I don't know what even summoned me to get a singing bowl in the first place. Like, I really don't. Did I? Okay. I don't know if you've seen, like, Janaea Eco play her singing bowls, but she made, like, a whole concert video. I was like, this is dope. But they're not cheap. Ew. Not a bug crawling on it. I keep it in the original styrofoam because I don't want to break it, but it's not trying to come off. And this is my singing bowl. I forgot what note it's in, but let's see. I haven't brought this out the box in a fat minute. That's funny that you asked that, because that's a pretty random question, but yep. I I do have a singing bowl. I need to use that more often. It's so, like, I don't know, it's comforting. It's calming. I need a singing bowl bath for sure. Hi. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. You're a dreamer. I will have dreams, but I've never been awake and had a vision, especially through meditation. So you, like, is your meditation just like just for calming purposes? I'm a dreamer too, but I have not been getting enough REM sleep. But let me tell y'all, I wish I wrote my dream down, and every time I don't write it down after I wake up, I like, I want to shoot myself in the foot because I have the weirdest dreams, and sometimes I can interpret them into what I feel like the message is, and other times I'm like, what was that? Just me experiencing virtual reality? Like, what happened? But I just remember I was in the car I have now, and I was driving on this dock because I just wanted to look out over the water. Don't ask me why I was in a dream, but I go to drive to the edge, and like my brain, in my dream, like me in my dream, my brain is like, you don't want to inch too close to the edge, like you're gonna fall off, but like, I'm like, I can get a little bit closer and a little bit closer. And so I was still like, my wheels were still rolling. And then my car just starts to drop, and I'm like, and so it's weird because I don't even panic, but like, I start to try and bust at the windows with my fist. And then I'm like pretty much at the bottom, and I'm still like kicking at it. And I actually bust the back window because my car went in like head first. And I'm swimming like, I get like 2 breaststrokes up before someone, and I think it was someone I knew that came in and like got me and brought me the rest of the way up. But I don't know if it was like, I want to say it was an old friend of mine, but I can't remember. I'm so mad because I should have wrote that dream down, but I'm like, why did I drown? Like, is this a dream about my car? Is this a dream about the depths of myself? Like, what is the meaning of this dream? I definitely am into dream interpretation because I want to know why. But then I've also heard that some of our dreams they don't always have a meaning. They're just dreams. I don't know. I like to think they all mean something though. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. I like that. It's been a little over a year at this point. I sound like I'm on drugs. You're tripping. I am mixed. I'm mixed, black and white. I was thirsty. What about it? All this talking got me freaking parched. Oh, I haven't made the teddy bear nails yet. I know. I need to. I want to get long nail tips to be able to do that, but I do have. I'll do it on these nail tips, the teddy bear ones. But I want a full set, so I need to get more from school. I know. I have to get builder gel too for the teddy bear nails are gonna have to wait because I have to buy builder gel on Amazon. Yeah, it is an art to paint them because you have to have a still hand. Bragging about having on the same clothes for days is insane. I mean, I don't think dudes brag about that, but like, I feel like that just be the case with like road runners because I don't know, you're trying to fly under the radar and you don't always have like all your clothes with you. I just be assuming, you know. Greetings from Wakanda. Are you actually from? Stop playing. What do I meditate about? I haven't meditated in a while, so I don't really meditate about anything. The point of meditation for me is to clear my mind, not to try and think of something to meditate about. I'm gonna braid my hair soon because I'm tired. It's time for a protective style. You sell singing bowls? That's cool. Yeah, it was in my living room under my keyboard. They're very sturdy. Yeah, you should sell the crystal ones together because they're worth good money. I know I do write them down. I do write my dreams down. That one I didn't and I'm so upset. And that wasn't last night, but I think it was the night before. I wish I knew what the rest of that dream was too. Like, what is the reason? I had a trippy dream early this morning. I remember most of it, but definitely not like when you first wake up and write it down. Made a priority. I've had dreams where I've seen folks die before they die. Warnings to give people things God is doing in my life where I'm about to be people and hell. It's a gift. It definitely is a gift. It's for sure a gift. And that's why I need to get better sleep. Like, what am I doing? Blocking my own blessings. My mom said she's had that too though. She's given like her friend a warning from a dream she's had. And she's had some prophetic dreams. I'm trying to think. I've had dreams that warn me about people or what's gonna happen. I've also had a dream where I could fly. And in that dream, like I show people I can fly and I'm like telling them I can fly and they don't believe me. So I show them and then they're like, "Oh my god." And then I end up like I'm in like this place where I'm like flying into a tunnel. And so I fly down the tunnel and then there's a crack in the corner of the wall. I turn into a spider. I crawl through the crack in the wall, and on the other side of the like crack is a stage, and there's like pink and yellow and orange lights, and then I'm on stage with like these other women. Like I don't know. I interpreted that dream in the way I saw it for what it meant to me, but my dreams be crazy. I've had one scary dream. I think I've only had one dream that really scared me, and it was crazy. A bell like that just rang in my city, same time with yours. You are in alignment. That's dope. That's so dope. That is so dope. Where are you at? What city are you in? Fear of falling and failing dream. I feel that. Yeah. I've had some heavy dreams. Old friend is having struggles and you're thinking so the same today. You answer more than needed and it's not good for you. Why? Why are you on my live telling me what is and is not good for me? Like I can't discern that for myself. Oh, I haven't subscribed to you, no, cause I will subscribe to your channel. I gotta look at it still. Hi, Brianna. You up pretty late, sister. Yes, I will subscribe to you. I'm so sorry. Meth? What are we talking about? You got a lot of projects you're working on? Yeah, I do. I do. It's fun. It's like, if I don't keep myself busy, what am I really doing? I do remember you from my live, one of my lives when I went live at school. I remember you. Have I ever had a dream about a dream? No. What's that like? Cause I don't know. Good night. Yeah, I can fly in my dreams. It was awesome. When I woke up and wrote that dream down, I was like, this the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like, not R. Kelly. I do. The scary one, you wanna hear it? So this dream I had a long time ago. Um and my mom and my brother think we were living in a haunted house, and I agree. But it's so weird because I'm not scared of, like, I wasn't scared of living in a haunted house, and I kind of knew it was giving sketch vibes, but the entities that were in there weren't like mean or demonic trying to harm us, but it would kind of creep us out. It would creep me out. But I don't know if that was the reason I had this type of dream, but this dream, how did it start? I think I was walking on the sidewalk. Or did it start off that way? I don't know if it started off with me being chased, but I was like being chased by this old lady, and I was hopping fences, and this was in Bremerton. Like, I could tell because I was passing by places that are from Bremerton, and it's weird because like nobody's paying attention because this old lady looks unsuspecting, and I'm like hopping fences in backyards, so it's not like we're out on the street. But this lady ends up kidnapping me. She takes me to her house and she puts me in the basement. The basement has like checkerboard flooring, so like black and white. And like she only shows how like evil her face is in her house, so she looks totally different when she is like putting me in the basement versus when she's outside, like when she was outside pursuing me. And so she puts me in the basement, and the thing about the basement, she leaves me in there, but the basement grows like a little bit smaller every minute. And I got out, but I don't remember how I got out. But imagine trying to sit there and process and work through that dream and like not wake up. Like I don't know if I was panicked or scared when I woke up, but it was crazy. Yeah, it was kind of like Hansel and Gretel for real. I don't know what that dream was about, but that was it. Have I ever seen a ghost? Um, I don't think I've seen a ghost. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I don't think so. Have you seen a ghost? I'm curious. What in the wicked stepmother? Yeah, it's literally crazy. Feels like indica meets sativa. Yeah, it's that was like the crazy, and the reason I can remember it, that's not one I wrote down because I was like young. But the only reason I haven't forgotten that dream is because of how wild it is. Like, what the good night, sleep good. I've been thinking like I definitely want to grow my hair out, but at the same time like finger waves or keeping my hair short is so cute and easier than maintaining longer hair, I'll say, because you still have to do short hair and style short hair. You can't just I'll really look like a troll if I don't do short hair. I was like 5 years old, never forget it. You lived in a house, oh my gosh. You were running upstairs and saw a black lady in a red dress. Oh my gosh, I would be so scared. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I would be, I'd probably pee myself. Um, my favorite hairstyle, I like, when I had like a pixie cut, I like doing a slick back. As if my forehead's not big enough looking. Um, I like to do coil array braids. Um, who? When my hair was to my shoulders and curly, I would always throw it up in a bun, like your typical bun. Um, I should try and do like two strand. Well, I don't feel like two strand twists would like complement my face well. At least with my natural, like I don't know. On me, I feel like two strand twists would just look like. I feel like it would just look crazy. What other hairstyles? I like doing space buns, like 2 of them instead of just the one. Um, the reason my hair looks like this though is because usually I slick it down with like edge controller gel. And today I didn't because I was like, I'm gonna give it a break. But that means that you get all the flyaways. So, and I put oil like along my hairline because I do a lot of like slick back hairstyles and it is not good for my hair. Thoughts on the Nightmare on Elm Street series? I haven't watched that. I know I'm lame, right? A few goals I'd like to accomplish within the next coming year. I want to work more on my walk with God. I don't want to be lukewarm. I don't want to be half in the world and half on my walk on the narrow road. I want to have better access to what God is trying to lead me towards so that I don't feel like I'm wandering aimlessly necessarily right now, but we have to be intentional to be open to listening and being obedient because God's not going to tell us anything if we're not being obedient. That's like trying to talk to a child that's throwing a tantrum. Like they're busy screaming and kicking. Not to say that we're throwing tantrums, but just an analogy. That's one of my goals. Another one is financial freedom. And that doesn't mean I have to be rich or make like a whole bunch of money, but just to be able to feel like I'm not trying to survive anymore. I want to get monetized on YouTube here so that that's part of passive income. Not passive. Is it passive income? You still kind of have to work for it, but I guess if you're still getting views while you're asleep, that is passive income. I want to be able to enjoy what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis and not just feel like I have to do things that I have to do again to survive. Oh my gosh. Do I have any other goals? Not really. I would say be consistent with like staying fit, but I feel like I already do that. Not as much as I want to though, so I guess that there used to be times I would run every day, work out every day. I would work out compulsively. I would wake up and look forward to working out. Like it was interesting. Thank you. I'm getting tired. We'll see how much longer I last. Not that long, obviously. favorite horror movies and series. I definitely like American Horror Story. I like. Well, Criminal Minds isn't really horror, but I like Criminal Minds. I like the show How to Get Away with Murder, which is not 100% about how to get away with murder. There's a lot more that goes into it that makes it interesting. I don't really watch like horror, like gory. I don't, cause I don't want to look at blood. I don't want to look at people getting cut up, and I cannot look at blood and gore. That's how I've known my whole life. I could not be no doctor or no nurse, cause no. And I really stopped watching horror once I realized what it does to your spirit, like, cause when you're watching horror, it's about fear, and I used to be really into that. Like, I used to love scary movies and being like thrilled, and I did like the adrenaline that came with like being on the edge of your seat, but now I'm just like, I don't know, it's just not the same. Like, it's not my thing. Yeah, I want to be all the way up out of survival mode. I'm in the stage of my life that I call humble beginnings, because I feel like I'm starting over, but I'm starting over on a fresh slate. I'm starting over without distractions. I'm starting over with a lot of wisdom and knowing more about who I am and what I am and am not willing to put up with. And that's why I have a drive that is like a lot greater than I feel like other people. Not everybody, like, I don't feel like I'm better than anybody, but when you get to that point in your life when you really lock in, and it's either like the people that are around you are gonna be grinding just as hard or they're in the way, like, you just get to a point, you know. 1 Samuel 22:22. 22 is one of my favorite numbers. It was my jersey number. Has the Lord, excuse me, as the Lord is greater delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obedience to the voice of the Lord, behold, to obey is better than sacrifice. Sure is. Sure is. Because what's the point of sacrificing anything if we're still not gonna obey? How is that helping? Like, I'm grateful you're putting scriptures in the chat, though. Like, I really enjoy that. And to heed is better than the fat of rams. What does that mean? I kind of like. There's so much in the Bible that like is left up to interpretation, but I be wanting to like understand more. 23, for rebellion is as serious as the sin of divination, fortune telling. And disobedience is as serious as false religion and idolatry. Because you have rejected the word of the Lord. Dang, that's deep. Oh, you get off it today? You've been working this whole time? Not me. Here I go pressing buttons. Oh. Oh my gosh. Two or three. I think I wanna say it's an hour, but I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Oh gosh, let me not break my freaking. Whew. I'm about to get off. I need sleep, bro. When we write, it's better to use a blue pen on white paper. It makes our brain connect more. Interesting. Am I fried? No, I'm just very sleep deprived. Do I ever ground bare feet on the ground? Yeah, I love doing that. I love grounding. It's so necessary, like. The Holy Spirit wants to set you free and show you the truth so that you may be in the kingdom of God. Amen. Amen. Free you, I'm dead. And why we get triggered and what. Yeah, Criminal Minds was my one. Congratulations for getting out of juvenile jail. Know that God loves you and you have a purpose, and even though you've been in jail, it becomes a part of your testimony. So don't be too hard on yourself. Ask if I'm a pro athlete. I'm not a pro athlete, but I did basketball and volleyball in high school. People used to sacrifice animals to get forgiven for sins. Yeah, I know that, but I was more so wondering, like, I want to know why. I forgot what it was. Christ came, died, and was the ultimate sacrifice for all our sins. Back then, he was done through the blood of animals. Yes. Yeah, so you're an hour behind us. It's 10 here. Good night. Yeah, I should get off. Can I shoot a fadeaway three? It'll probably take me a few tries, but sure. I'm not no point guard. I did. I hooped in high school. Stay a while, baby. No, I'm tired. No, I've never slam dunked ever. Alright, y'all. Good night. Thank you for coming to my live. I'm actually gonna try and go to bed early so that I'm more lively in my next live. That's funny. More lively in my next live. Thank you for sharing your time with me. If y'all mess with the girl, subscribe to the channel. We finna have more good discussions, and I really need to go live outside for real. Not even just to give the trolls less to talk about, but because it's so beautiful out here. It is a vibe, but we're gonna be vibing tomorrow. Same time. I start at 8, so if you want to catch me before I get tired, come on at 8, alright? Peace, but I got to go. Yes, thank you for. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh. I've been wanting to go live at school because I'm way more awake during then. But my teacher plays music, so my live would get copyrighted. Love you too. Good night. Good night, good night, good night.